Hello and welcome to another live stream episode of Frenchman Learns About the Prefecture of Japan. And today we have Nara Prefecture, which is, I would say, one of the ones that I know from one thing, which is the deers, right? The very hungry deers, I guess. Wait, I don't have the prefecture selected. It's right here. Okay, right here. But yeah, that's like all I know about it, top of my head. And I think what most people know, I assume, that there's deers, they're very hungry, they're very cute, and I hope to see them one day when I go to Japan. But yeah, another prefecture stream. As always, we're gonna learn. We're gonna start with a short video introducing the place. I found one right here. Then we're gonna read the Wikipedia and the history and the interesting info. Then we're gonna check out the foods, then the famous people, and then a little bit of Google Map, checking out the location and, you know, how things look, I guess I should say. But yeah, as always, if you're watching the VOD, there will be timestamps and links to all that we're checking out. Check out everything in the description. The link to my Discord if you want to follow me, my stream amount, Patreon where you can support me, request reaction. I've also linked it in the chat, but you can find it on the channel. The playlist with all the other prefecture stream. Obviously we've done 14 so far, this is the 14th, yeah. You know, we're getting through. I mean, there's 47, so still a lot to get through, but we're making progress. We're making progress. I made a poll in the chat as well for the next one between Okinawa, Ehime, Shizuoka, and Mie. Those are the options, so you can vote. But yeah, again, I'm interested to see what else there is to know about Nara, outside of, like, you know, deer, I guess, even though the deers are great. I can see it's a landlocked prefecture, right? And it's, you know, in Osaka. So, should be interesting. I'm realizing that Mie is right of Nara. Okay. Don't think I have too much more to say, so let's just blip into it, as always. So yeah, for once I found a video that is not AI, or like text-to-speech voice, which I'm very thankful. This is by someone called Dave Brett, and this is what to do around Nara Prefecture, Japan. Let us learn about it. Let me put some subs, English to Japanese. Yeah. Japanese doku.
Konnichiwa and welcome to Japan. My name is Travel Dave UK and I've just arrived in Nara Prefecture. Nara Prefecture is not only just about Nara Park and the bowing deers, there's so much more to the prefecture. So that's what I'm going to show you in this video, a little bit more about the prefecture and what you can see and do in the region. So I hope you have fun, enjoy this video, and what are you waiting for? Let's go on an adventure around Nara.
Kintetsu Railway. So trains, there's like good trains. I guess they're kind of covering the text, so Kande Hotel Nara Kashiara. Okay, big view over the city. Kashiara Jingu Shrine. Always the shrine. Nice art. Edo period merchant town of Imaicho. That is the kind of thing I like. Any of the historical town is where I would like to go. Pretty cool. Super Express train to Shimoichi Guchi Station. Dorogawa Onsen. Onsen Town. I feel like I would be shy of going to an onsen. Cute. Was that Yotsuba? No. No, I don't think so. I was thinking of the manga Yotsuba too. Very countryside, huh? Looks nice though. Kinokuniya Jinpachi, Ryokan. It looks like a very peaceful place. Hiking Dorogawa Onsen. Look at these trees. Such a remote kind of like little mountain town, right? Very Inamizawa, or the town in Shiki, right? Sky. Looks beautiful though. Really, really beautiful. Suspended bridge, sky. Listen for this sightseeing limited express train. So many train. Looks nice though. Nara Visitor Center, I mean. So great pagoda in the background. Kuramoto no Shuku Nara standing bar. Standing bar. You have to get drunk standing. Very nature, I mean, that's my impression of Nara because there's so many deer, right? It's a lot of nature, yeah. Wow. Of course. Cute deer. Look at them. You just want to pet them. Oh wow, that's a king. Straight out of Princess Mononoke. Buddha. Okay. Well, this guy really likes onsen and ryokan, is what I've learned, and trains. Okay. Well, it's a nice little open air, as always, that's really the point of this, right? By the way, just give me a quick second, I want to check out my audio because it's starting to get hot, so I'm using my fan for the first time, and I want to see if it's like not too loud over my voice, so let's check out. Now it seems okay, you can tell what I'm saying. Okay. So yeah, nice little video to open up by Mr. Dave Brett. I like it. Okay, well, beautiful place. Okay, so now let's learn the actual history of the place. So, Nara-ken, or Nara Prefecture, is an inland prefecture of Japan, located in the Kansai region of Honshu. As of 2020, Nara Prefecture has a population of 1.3 million people and a geographic area of 2,691 square kilometers, or 1,425 square miles. Nara Prefecture borders Kyoto to the north, Osaka to the northwest, Wakayama to the southwest, and Mie to the east. Nara is the capital and largest city of Nara Prefecture. Great. With other major cities including Kashiara, Ikoma, Yamato, Koriyama. Nara Prefecture is located in the center of the Ki Peninsula on Japan's Pacific Ocean coast and is one of the only 8 inland prefectures. Nara Prefecture has the distinction of having more UNESCO World Heritage listing than any other prefecture in Japan. Okay. So the history, the Nara Prefecture region is considered one of the oldest regions in Japan, having been settled for thousands of years, and is widely viewed as the Japanese cradle of civilization. Damn, I did not think that. Like Kyoto, Nara was one of Imperial Japan's earliest capital cities. The current form of Nara Prefecture was officially created in 1887, when it became independent of Osaka Prefecture. Okay, Historically, Nara Prefecture was also known as Yamato no Kuni, or the Yamato Province. Yeah, when we learned about the Paleolithic and Jomon period, a lot of the people of the central continent, who came over, they came to Japan, mostly potentially from South Korea or China, right? And they sailed to Kyushu, but then they basically went more inland and I guess settled around the middle of Japan, so Osaka and all that, yeah. So makes sense Nara would be so important. It makes sense. So Yamato Province, Yamato no Kuni, was a province of Japan located in Kinai, corresponding to present-day Nara Prefecture in Honshu. It was also called Washu. Yamato consists of two characters, Great and Wa. At first, the name was written with one different character, but due to its offensive connotation, for about 10 years after 737, this was revised to use more desirable character. Okay, they're not saying why it was offensive. The final revision was made in the second year of the Tempio Oji era. Okay, it is classified as a great province in the Engishiki. The Yamato period in the history of Japan referred to the late Kofun period, and Asuka period. Japanese archaeologists and historians emphasize the fact that during the early Kofun period, the Yamato kingship was in close contention with other regional power, such as Kibi province near present-day Okayama prefecture. Around the 6th century, the local chieftainship gained national control and established the imperial court in the Yamato province. The battleship Yamato, the flagship of the Japanese combined fleet during World War II, was named after this province. And the great anime space battleship Yamato by Leiji Matsumoto. Great stuff. Capital during the Kofun period, 300 to 538, and the Asuka period, many palace capitals were located in Kashiara, Asuka, and Sakurai. Yamato was the first central government of the unified country in the Kofun period. Ejo-kyo, capital, was placed in Nara city during the Nara period. In the 14th century, the capital of the southern court was established in Yoshino and Ano. I just realized I'm kind of stupid here. We did actually learn about the Nara period because the capital was in Nara. So that definitely makes Nara pretty important in that way, as one of the period of Japan is named and was based around the capital being in the prefecture. There's a lot of the provincial temple for monks is popularly thought to have been Todaiji, but it may have been in fact a different one in Kashiara. The one for nuns was Okeiji. The primary Shinto shrine was Sakurai's Omiwa shrine, but there has been no record stating as such found at the shrine itself. There were no secondary shrine. The Soja, or principal Shinto shrine in the province, was Kofuku shrine, Takatori, Takaichi, Nara. Okay. The Kami of Yamato, the kings, a lot of names there. Oh, there was Sanwada, Idanaga, Toshisada, Tatsusada, Tatsukatsu. Onjo as well. Okay. Matsudara, which were the original family of Ieyasu, and then a sub-family when he had so many kids, right? Okay. So not actually that much here on this page as far as the Yamato province, but maybe on the main page. The Nara Prefecture region is considered one of the oldest regions in Japan. We've already read that. Up to Nara period. From the 3rd century to the 4th century, a poorly documented political force existed at the foot of Mount Miwa, east of Nara Basin. It sought unification of most parts of Japan. Since the historical beginning of Japan, Yamato was its political center. Ancient capitals of Japan were built on the land of Nara, namely Asuka-kyo, Fujiwara-kyo, and Ejo-kyo. The capital cities of Fujiwara and Ejo are believed to have been modeled after Chinese capital at the time. Yeah, the very parallel square shape, I guess. Incorporating grid layered pattern, grid layer. The royal court also established relations with Sui and then Tang Dynasty China, and sent students to the Middle Kingdom to learn high civilization. By the 7th century, Nara accepted the many immigrants, including refugees of Baekje, who had escaped from war disturbance of the southern part of the Korean peninsula. The first high civilization with royal patronage of Buddhism flourished in today's Nara city, 710 to 784. In the Heian period, Emperor Kanmu decided to relocate the capital to Nagaoka-kyo in Yamashiro province, followed by another move in 794 to Heian-kyo. marking the start of the Great Heian period. The temple in Nara remained powerful beyond the move of the political capital, thus giving Nara a synonym of Nanto, meaning Star's capital. I think I've heard of Nanto. As opposed to Heian-kyo, situated in the north. Close to the end of the Heian period, Taira no Shigehara, a son of Taira no Kiyomori, was ordered by his father to depress the power of various parties, mainly Kofukuji and Todaiji, who were backing up an opposite group headed by the prince Moshihito. I somewhat remember learning about that. The movement led to the collision between the Taira and the Nara temple in 1180. This clash eventually led to the Kofukuji and Todaiji being set on fire, resulting in vast destruction of architectural heritage. I mean, the amount of temple was probably gone throughout history in Japan, and yet there's still so many, and many that are like up to 1,000 years old. It is kind of insane. Yeah, it is kind of insane. Medieval Nara, as the rise of the Minamoto to its ruling seat and the opening of the Kamakura shogunate, Nara enjoyed the support of Minamoto no Yoritomo toward restoration. Kofukuji, being the home temple to the Fujiwara since its foundation, not only regained the power it had before, but became a de facto regional chief of Yamato province. With the reconstruction of Kofukuji and Todaiji, a town was growing again near the two temples. The Nambokucho period, starting in 1336, brought more stability to Nara, as Emperor Godaigo chose Yoshino as his base. A power struggle arose in Kofukuji with a group supporting the south and another siding with the north. Likewise, local clans were split into two. Kofukuji recovered its control over the province for a short time at the surrender of the South Court in 1392, while the internal power game of the temple itself opened a way for the local samurai clan to spring up and fight with each other, gradually acquiring their own territories, thus diminishing the influence of Kofukuji overall. Yeah, okay, so Nara really had a lot going on from the beginning. I mean, cradle civilization, capital, emperors, fight over temples and different samurai clans. It's definitely a busy prefecture, I would say. I mean, compared to a lot of the other ones we've learned about, I mean, quite busy. The Sengoku Jidai and Edo period. Later, the whole province of Yamato got drawn into the confusion of the Sengoku Jidai. Todaiji was once again set on fire in 1567, when Matsunaga Isaide, who was later appointed by Oda Nobunaga to be the lord of Yamato province, fought for supremacy against his former master Miyoshi family. Followed by short appointment of Tsutsui Junke and Toyotomi Hidenaga by Toyotomi Hideyoshi to the lord. The Tokugawa shogunate ultimately ruled the city of Nara directly, and most part of Yamato province, with a few feudal lords allocated the Koriyama, Takatori, and the other place. With industry and commerce developing in the 18th century, the economy of the province was incorporated into prosperous Osaka, the commercial capital of Japan at the time. Yeah, I mean, it's literally next to it. Okay. The tree is the bird is the Japanese robin. The fish is the goldfish. Okay. And the ayu. And the yamago. Nice fish. I like it. The flower is the Nara, Yae, Sakura. And the tree is the Sugi. Wait, so the symbol of Japan in Nara is not the deer? Pretty. That's a surprise. That's like the biggest plot twist. Okay. I wonder why. From the establishment of the Nara Prefecture to the present, at first, Prefecture briefly Fu in 1868, but Ken for most of the time. And then Nara was established in the Meiji Restoration, but as always, as we know, they first get a name and then they change it again. In 1868, as a successor to the shogunate administration of the shogunate city and shogunate land in Yamato, after the 1871 abolition of the Han system, Nara was merged with other prefectures from former Han and cleared of ex-enclave to encompass all of Yamato province. In 1876, Nara was merged into Sakai, which in turn became part of Osaka in 1881. In 1887, Nara became independent again, with Saisho Atsushi as the first governor. The first prefectural assembly of Nara was elected in the same year and opened the first session in 1888 in the gallery of the main hall of Todai Temple. In the 1889 Great Meiji Merger, which subdivided all then 45 prefectures into modern municipalities, Nara Prefecture's 16 districts were subdivided into 154 municipalities, 10 towns, and 144 villages. The first city was Nara, and only established in 18 98, when Nara town was Soekami district, was made district independent to become Nara city. All I've learned from this Wikipedia in every prefecture is that it was one of a mess after the major restoration, where they were trying to come up with district and town and ken, basically. They really had like a period of confusion for like 30 years, right? Which all gets solved by the end of the century, basically. Yeah. The economic dependency to Osaka even characterized the Nara prefecture. For many inhabitants commute to Osaka to work or study there. Okay. Nara Prefecture is part of the Kansai or Kinki region of Japan and is located in the middle of the Ki Peninsula. We've read that, yeah. Nara Prefecture is 78.5 kilometers from east to west and 100 kilometers from north to south. It's really not a lot. I mean, you could drive from one side to the other pretty fast, I feel like. Most of the prefecture is covered by mountain and forest, leaving an inhabitable area of only 851 square kilometers. The ratio of inhabitant area to total area is 23%, ranked 43rd among the 47 prefectures of Japan. That's very small, but not surprising, yeah. Like when you look at the map, it's like, it looks like only forest, right? Even if you put it like this. Most of the actual habited land is close to Osaka, right? Otherwise it all looks like forest. Nara Prefecture is bisected by the Japan Median Tectonic Line, running through its territory east to west along the Yoshino River. On the northern side of the NTL is the so-called inner zone, where active faults running north to south are still shaping the landscape. The Ikoma Mountain in the northwest from the border with Osaka Prefecture, the Nara Basin, which lies to the east of this mountain, contain the highest concentration of population in Nara Prefecture. Further east are the Kasagi Mountain, which separate the basin with the Yamato Island. Okay, I don't think we really need like that level of detail. It's kind of abstract without visuals, I feel like. 17% of the total land is a national park. Good to know. Climate, municipalities. Gojo. Okay, Gojoshi. All that is fine. Demographics. Okay. Politics, anything interesting? Who is the elected governor? I don't really care that much about that. Economy. The 2004 total gross prefecture product, GDP, for Nara was 3.8 trillion and 0.1 gross over previous year. The per capita income was 2.6 million. I just want to know the economy. Tourism is treated by the prefectural government as one of the most important features of Nara because of its natural environment and historical significance. Nara is famed for its kaki persimmon, strawberry and tea, and they are some of the most popular products of the prefecture, while rice and vegetables, including spinach, tomato, eggplants and other, are the dominant in terms of amount of production. Nara is the center of the production of instruments used in conducting traditional Japanese art form. Brush and ink, sumi, are the best known products from Nara for calligraphy. Wooden or bamboo instruments, especially from Takayama area in Ikoma City, are famous products in tea ceremony. The goldfish from Yamato Koriyama in Nara have been a traditional aquacultural product since the 18th century. Goldfish is not what I expect, you know. Due to its rich history, Nara is also the location of many archaeological digs, with many famous ones being located in the village of Asuka. The culture of Nara is tied to the Kansai region in which it's located. However, like each one of the prefecture of Kansai, Nara has a unique aspect to its culture, parts of which stem from a long history dating back to the Nara period. There's a dialect, and there's large difference between dialects between the north-central region of the prefecture, where Nara city is located, and the Okunuya district to the south. The north-central dialect is close to Osaka dialect, while Okunuya's dialect favor a Tokyo-style accent. The lengthening of vowel sound in the Okunuya dialect is unseen in other dialects from the Kinki region, making it a special feature. I have no idea if I've heard Nara Ken or Nara Ben before. Maybe in anime. I mean, there was Shikanoko no Konoko Koshitantan, right? That anime took place in Nara Prefecture, but I don't remember if there was much dialect. Yeah. Food. You have chagayu, or I guess we'll get to food later. traditional art, Nara calligraphy brush, and the Takayama tea whisk. There's a bunch of museums. They have football and basketball. A lot of shrine. A lot of World Heritage Site, yeah, they mentioned that. Buddhist temple and stuff like that. It's a lot of stuff. Transportation, bus. Okay. Well, that's about it. Okay, well, I'd say Nara is definitely... Like, I didn't realize before this, I only thought of it as like the deer prefecture, but there's a lot more going on than I realized. It is the cradle of Japan's civilization, right? And beyond just, deers, yeah, a lot happened. I mean, I guess there's the Nara period. A lot happened. Pretty interesting prefecture. I actually like Nara quite a bit. Not just for the deers, but a lot for the deers, I would say. Definitely. Okay. Well, that was nice. We learned quite a bit, I feel like. I mean... Yeah. I don't know if I have much more to say. Fairly interesting. That flag is interesting too. Don't know what it represents, but... Unique design. Unique design. Okay. So, let's take a look at food. From this site, Tabelukoto, GP, and they have stuff about the local food of Nara. Traditional rice porridge, Nara-wide. Rice porridge made on green tea was served as a ceremonial meal at Todaiji Temple, Nigetsudo Hall, Sacred Water Drawing Festival, an event that began 1,200 years ago. As an everyday food for the common people, in Nara it is said that the dish starts with the traditional rice porridge, and the dish is tenderly referred as okai-san, in place of the usual ochagayu. Nara traditional rice porridge is known for its simplicity and lack of stickiness. The dish can be enjoyed throughout the different seasons, eaten chilled in summer, or with additions such as sweet potato or persimmon rice cake, depending on the time of year. Okay, I mean, it's rice. It can't be bad, right? I'm not crazy about rice myself. Like, once a week is enough, but, I've never had Japanese rice, maybe it's like so much better or something, right? Nara green tea rice, Nara-wide. Made from soybean roasted with rice and then cooked up together in tea. Rice and tea. Maybe. This dish was originally been made with the top tea of the Todaiji in Kofukuji Temple estate. The leaves from the second crop were cooked with rice and salt, and this rice was then soaked in tea made with tea leaf from the first crop before eating. The dish joined traditional rice porridge on the menu for the Water Drawing Festival of Todaiji Temple, Nigetsudo Hall. It was traditionally eaten in the quarter of temple priests, however it spread to the masses of Edo by the Edo period, and tea rice restaurants were found in many different areas. It is also a dish favored by gathering of haiku poets, and is sometimes made with black soybean or dry chestnut in place of the usual roasted soybean. I'm not crazy about tea either, so like tea with rice, I don't know. Maybe it's good. Again, I don't want to say like no before trying, right? But it's two things that, I'm not crazy about. I can enjoy, but I'm not crazy about. So like together, it sounds like might be a bit much. Maybe a bit much. Maybe. It does look fine at least. Persimmon leaf sushi, magnolia leaf sushi, Nara-wide. Summer festival food comprised of a large mouthful of mackerel sushi wrapped in a persimmon leaf. The story goes that to make money in the middle of the Edo period, when a heavy tax was imposed in the Wakayama Prefecture area, fishermen salted mackerel they caught at the Kumano seashore and took it over to the mountain to sell at village along the Yoshiro River. It just so happened that this coincided with the summer festival in the village, and from that time on the dish has been associated with the festival. Leaves of the astringent persimmon are used for the high level of tannin, which give them a bright green color. In the Higashi-Yoshino region, magnolia grow naturally in the mountain, and their leaves are used instead of persimmon in magnolia leaf sushi. Never had sushi, I've said before, but I'd probably like it, but I would have to try it. Like the rice part I would definitely like. The leaf I don't know. I don't quite know what persimmon tastes like, top of my head. I'm someone who, most of the time eat the same thing and don't experiment too much because I can be a bit of a picky eater, So, yeah, a lot of taste, I don't even know what they're like. The Me'ari rice bowl in Totsaku Wamura and Shimakita Mamura. Mura is village, right? Me'ari rice bowl are made with warm rice wrapped in pig leaf mustard or rape mustard. That's the thing? Is that a typo or is there actually something called rape mustard? It is a thing. Alright. I mean, the other name is better, Brassicarapa. It's an unfortunate name, in English at least. Yeah. Okay. Red mustard leaf grown in the Yoshino area. In Yoshino, 1 year's worth of mustard leaf are picked all at once in spring. The rice bowl are a local food used in packed lunch for mountain workers, and once upon a time, all households would make their own. The word meari refers to wide open eyes, and it is said that the name of the dish comes from the saying that the rice balls are so big that one can't help but bite into them with both their eyes and mouths wide open. Okay. I love this kind of funny comedic naming for stuff. Somen noodle, boiled noodle. The method of kneading flour and drying it in thin, long strips to make somen noodle was introduced from Tang in China to the Nara period. Mount Miwa, center of Yamato, ancient Japan, according to the Miwa legend, is said to be the birthplace of the technique. Since the Edo period, Yamato Miwa somen are known for being as thin as a string of a koto and as white as snow. Still being created in the harsh climate of midwinter by a unique and pull technique today, boiled noodle, as the name suggests, are somen noodle boiled and topped with sedon produce. Okay. It looks kind of like a worm when somen noodle are super thin like that, so visually I don't know if I would be super into it, but maybe it tastes good. Never had somen, obviously. Nara no Pe. The On-Matsuri festival held every year at Kasuga Taisha Temple on the 17th of December celebrates the end of the year, and in Nara it has long been a tradition to eat nope soup on this day. Okay, but I don't see the soup. In the northern Tohoku and Okuriku region of Japan, traditional nope is made on a broth of vegetable and chicken with corn flour or something similar, added to thicken the broth. However, the nope soup of Nara is made on taro with boiled horseradish, garlic, burdock root, and fried bean curd, with the taro giving the soup a natural thickness. I might sound like a picky eater once again, but some of those vegetables I definitely don't like. So I think Nara no Pe I might pass, Vinegar persimmon. Persimmon are one of Nara's seasonal dishes. Persimmons are one of Nara's seasonal delicacies. The sight of tree laden with deep fried persimmon in autumn or dried persimmon hanging under the eave of house in late autumn embodies the quiet beauty of Nara. Hung dried persimmon removed of their astringency are especially sweet and much like a high-quality Japanese sweet. Chopped persimmon added to the red and white of vinegar horseradish, and carrot is one staple in Nara traditional osechi, dish eaten at the New Year. It is also said that adding dried persimmon to vinegar dish replaced the need for sugar. Okay, this one sounds pretty unique, like some weird mix of tastes, but I might like it. I really like vinegar, the stronger the vinegar is, it really burns you, the more I'm into it. Yeah. I think vinegar is underappreciated. Spicy. Is it sour or spicy? Sour, I guess. Yeah. It's pretty underappreciated, I feel like. Chicken hot pot, not avoid. A number of stories exist about the origin of this dish. 1,400 years ago, in the reign of the Suiko Emperor, people who came from the town in China brought it to the area. A Buddhist priest created the dish 1,000 years ago. A monk who came to Japan from Tang in the Asuka period started cooking with goat milk to combat the cold. Whatever the case, this chicken hot pot has its origin in food cooked in milk. I like milk. I drink a glass of milk every day for 20 years. I love milk. Stewed Yamato mana. Yamato mana is a type of pickled leafy vegetable that has been grown in Nara Prefecture for many years. In Nara, Yamato mana and other leafy vegetables are commonly cooked with fried tofu and soy sauce, which complement the vegetable. Quickly stewing the green to preserve their color also retain their crunchiness, and on eating, the sweetness of the Yamato mana leaf fills one's mouth. The dish is also used as an addition to hot pot dish. Sorry, but no. Too much vegetable I'm not into. Yeah, I'm gonna lie, I feel kind of mixed about the food of Nara Prefecture. I mean, one that I know too that isn't mentioned here is like the senbei, right? They're famous for like the rice crackers. But in this list at least, a lot of the traditional ones don't seem the most appetizing to me. Maybe the rice porridge and the Nara green tea rice, but all of the other, it's like, I'm not sure. Obviously I would try, right? But just from reading about them and looking at them, I feel like I'm not really sure. Compared to the prefecture, you know, where like it's just meat or something, it's like, yeah, sure, of course I love that. In this one, I'm like, not sure. I feel kind of unsure right here. Okay, but at least some originality. Again, like a lot of the other prefecture, they have a lot of overlap. You know, soba and meat, I guess. So, some variety in Nara, I would say. Okay, well, we're done with the food. Let's take a look at famous people from the prefecture. Let's see if I know anybody. Kaio. Oh, Morning Musume. Okay. I've listened to quite a bit of Morning Musume. Kazue Fukishi. Grave idol and actress. Yuki Watanabe. SK48. Machiko Ono, actress. Lina Suzuki. A rock musician. What has she done? I feel like I might know her, no? There isn't much listed. Yeah, okay. Kana Reader. Classic Seiyu. Fate Night. Rizero, yeah. She's legendary. Yuka Kubo, another Seiyu. Aneo Kuzumi, oh, in use, okay. She's a Love Live. Chiso Takako. She was a geisha in a nun. Okay. The nine-fingered geisha. Voice actress. Yeah, Ryoko Shiraishi is a big one. I just scroll past people I don't know. Let's see. A lot of baseball players, I see. Ali Yamaguchi. Former Japanese voice actress. Interesting, she retired in 2017. Wonder what she's done. Nothing is listed, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Baseball. Oh, sumo wrestler. Daima Zanaru Kenji. Retired in 2010. So, before my time. Katsuhiro Arada. Oh, yeah, and this guy. He's a Tekken and SNK guy. Yeah. He just started a new studio, right? Yeah. I don't like playing fighting game, but I know he's a legend. Okay. Most of the time, I mean, most of what I'm gonna know is just Seiyu. Potentially mangaka, right? But, yeah. Obviously this site is far from just listing everybody or anything. Yeah. Okay. I guess that's probably about it. Yu Nakamura. She was a reporter for the Tokyo Broadcasting System. She released 3 Japanese idol videos. She was also a graver idol. Interesting. Oh, and she's the last one too. Okay. Okay, well. Nice little list. At least I knew a few people that I like. There's always that, right? Okay, well, that's about it. I guess it's not an exhaustive list. I mean, there was like 100 people or something. I think it listed at the top. Let me go back to the top. I can't grab the... oh yeah. No, 96 members. Yeah, there was about 96. Sorry, I keep being distracted. Okay. So, yeah, let's do the last part of the stream. Checking out Google of the map. We'll do it like this. Nope, this isn't it. This is it. Here we go. I need to adjust the chat. Sorry about the noise in the background, by the way. I don't live alone, as you might know. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So, Nara Prefecture. I guess we could start with Nara city itself, if I find it. Where is it? Oh, right here. Yeah, it's really like... It's just a bit of forest, but otherwise it's like just really close to Osaka, right? Really, really close. The weather isn't great, is what I'm saying. The deers are in Nara city, right? But I think they're not like everywhere. They're only around the Nara Park, which I don't actually know where it is, obviously. I always end up in the... Like, I always think I'm driving in the middle of town, but it's more like residential district every time. That's the same goddamn pattern. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm not that English. Okay. Where's Nara Park? Nara Park. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Okay, it's kind of on the outskirt, I guess. Let's see if the Google car caught any of the deers. Where do I go? Ah, zoom. This way? No. I want to go this way. It definitely looks like the area, yeah. I know you can even see deer crossing the road. Oh. Got one. Damn, they're just like this. And I guess they're so used to things that, you know, like they don't get run over or anything, you know, they're just used to cars, right? It's awesome. I know they can be quite like pushy as well, you know, like if you come with rice cracker, they're gonna just, you know, gang stalk you until you give them all. Sounds great to me. I mean, I'd definitely visit if I go to Nara, right? Like, it feels like an obvious thing to do. Even though, you know, I have of mind that if I ever go to Japan, I won't be the tourist that just go to the most obvious spot, right? Wait, what happened? Oh, okay, I was like, we became like, the car went onto the sidewalk, okay, I guess it's a person. What else was I gonna say? I don't want to be the guy that just goes to like the popular tourist spot, especially because, you know, there's a lot more interesting location, right? And for me, you know, the more I'm learning about Japan, the more I have like interesting location that I know about and want to go to that have nothing to do with just like, you know, being a classic tourist spot or something. But Nara is definitely one of those where, yeah, I mean, of course I want to see the bloody deals, you know. Of course I want to see them. I'm a tree. How does that happen? I don't want to be a tree. Leave me alone. We didn't see that many deals. I want to see more deals. I'm sure you can see pictures, but can I go this way? Are you a deer, mom? Where are the deals? Show me the deals. I cannot see the deals. I mean, it looks like a very chill place, that's for sure. Araponda. Okay, well, we saw 1 or 2 deals, that's good enough, I guess. Let's drop into another part of Nara, I guess. What is this little park? It looks unique. Is this like a golf course or something? Fine garden, adult only. What kind of sassy thing do they do? Okay. But yeah, this looks like a golf course, no? Probably. But it's kind of stand out in the middle of the city. Oh, there's a coffin. There's not a coffin from the Aska period. Okay. Okay. I mean, from like in first person like this, it probably doesn't look that cool. It looks cool from like a bird-eye view, right? But from the side, you probably can't really see anything else than like a little island with some trees, right? That's probably not that interesting. Central Gymnasium. They have a lot of field around here. Okay. How about anywhere else interesting? Uda. What's in Uda? Here we go. Nothing. I was dropped in the middle of nowhere. And it's a lot of plant to water every day. Okay, looks like a pretty countryside town, I would say. I mean, I like the vibe. But yeah, who knows if there's much to see. Okay, that's maybe not that interesting, I don't know. If I zoom in, there's more location. There's a Kofun, Konabe Kofun. Oh, we just looked at that. Iga. There's a town called Iga. Is that ninja? It's different from the prefecture, right? Iga is a prefecture, how am I stupid? I mean, I'm sure it's related to ninja, yeah? But beyond that. Okay, not much to see either. Okay, I mean, I think I'll just leave it at that. Maybe not too much to see as far as Google Map. Okay, well, again, I quite like Nara. I think it's definitely an interesting place. Beyond just the deals, I would say. We've learned quite a bit about it, more than I knew or thought about it, I would say. And yeah, definitely one of the prefecture I would like to visit. I mean, I guess it would be easy to write if I was Japan and probably go to Osaka, and then Nara is right there, so it would make sense. Anyway, good stuff, good stuff. Another good prefecture stream. No one voted in the chat for the next one, so I'll probably decide myself. About Eime. I don't think I know anything about it. So yeah, decided. Next time we're doing Eime Prefecture. Okay, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as always. Like, subscribe, comment. Next one next week, and I'll see you guys next time. ExoticBankai。チャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。Like and subscribe. See you soon.